Mars, Chappell Roan, Hosier, Kendrick Lamar, Lady Gaga, Morgan Wallen, Post Malone, Sabrina Carpenter, Shabuzi, SZA, Taylor Swift, and Zach Bryan. Go to voteamas.com and cast your vote for the American Music Awards, hosted by Jennifer Lopez, live CBS Memorial Day Monday, and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Stream KOAM News now on the TV app, available for iOS and Android.
Now at 6, a road rage incident in Neosho leads to a shooting and charges for one man. Plus, Joplin veterans continue their service on the home front. How VFW members are hammering out a better community today. And a World War II memorial in Northeast Oklahoma marks its first year. How the legacy of Liberty Park is teaching visitors about sacrifice and service.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
One person is shot after a road rage incident on Highway 59 in Neosho. This is KOAM News at 6. I'm Tanya Bach. Neosho police say 2 vehicles were involved in the road rage incident around 6:30 yesterday evening near Quincy Road, and that's where the highway narrows to 1 lane. Officers say the suspect tried to pass a pickup truck but was blocked. He then hit the truck, forcing it off the road. As he drove by the truck, he fired a shot, hitting the other driver in the arm. Police say the suspect drove away and the victim turned around and went to the hospital. Prosecutors have formally charged this man, Anthony Keller of Goodman, Missouri, with several charges including assault and unlawful use of a weapon. According to the probable cause court document, Keller admitted to firing a gunshot at the victim. Authorities investigate the circumstances surrounding an attempted murder-suicide in southeast Missouri. Shortly before noon yesterday, a deputy responded to a domestic disturbance call. When the deputy arrived at the door, gunfire could be heard from inside the home. The sheriff says the woman of the house crawled to the door, wounded, where deputies helped her. Authorities entered the home where the husband had suffered a fatal self-inflicted gunshot wound. Responders life-flighted the woman to a trauma center with the gunshot wound to her abdomen. This is a developing story, and you can find more details on our website, KOAMnewsnow.com, as they become available. In Kansas, the search continues for a missing woman in Cowley County. An alert went out last week when 81-year-old Jerry McConnell was reported missing from her home in Overland Park. Earlier this week, authorities found her car, but not her. On Thursday, around 24 volunteers searched a rural area across 15,000 acres known as Ferguson Ranch, where the car was discovered.
It's extremely difficult, mainly because of the terrain. The ranchers that found the vehicle, actually the first day, they had 5 or 6 individuals on horseback, which is probably one of the better ways to search.
You know, we're getting older ourselves, so we thought it would be a good idea to participate and try to do some good.
Sheriff's Office is now calling this a recovery mission. Chief Meteorologist Doug Hetty joins us now with a first look at weather.
Yeah, and it's going to be super wet as we go through the weekend. Flash flood watches already out, and we'll most likely have flash flood warnings as well as we go through the weekend. Just round after round of showers and thunderstorms. Heavy rain already. Some thunder moving through southwestern Missouri and then back through northeastern Oklahoma and southeastern Kansas. Some of these complexes, some storms are a little bit stronger, behaving though, staying below severe limits. Right along I-49, of course, very heavy amounts of rain. Picks up again once you get into Ottawa County, and we're going to have periods of this as we go through the evening hours. But I think the beefier guys start to move in right around midnight. Let's go through time. Look at the showers and thunderstorms. Here's 1 o'clock in the morning, and here's where we have a little bit of a concern is going to be this big line. Very gusty winds. We could see very strong winds, 60, 70, 80 miles per hour late tonight into tomorrow morning. We're going to look at the whole weekend forecast here in a bit.
All right, thanks, Doug. Well, this morning, VFW Post 5293 in Joplin held its VFW Day of Service, where area veterans are able to collaborate with and contribute to their communities. The VFW partnered with the Joplin Area Habitat for Humanity, and the veterans will help aid in one of the construction projects.
The VFW has been great to work with, and we're dedicated to the veteran community and our housing efforts through our repair services, our small repairs, our large repairs, and through new home construction. So it's great to have partners like the VFW 5293. So they're willing and ready, and we have work for them to do.
Today's event is held in conjunction with the VFW's month-long focus devoted to service projects around the country. Memorial Day honors the men and women who gave their lives for our country. And several events throughout the weekend will give folks the chance to do just that. And one of those events is the first anniversary celebration of Legacy of Liberty World War II Memorial Park at the Shangri-La Resort on Grand Lake's Monkey Island. As KOAM photojournalist Ty Park shows us, the event reminds us to contribute to our community and remember the lessons of history.
Well, that's what Memorial Day is all about, is the celebration and the honoring of those fallen soldiers that gave the ultimate sacrifice for our freedoms. Memorial Day is to remember and memorialize those that came before us. We took the opportunity today to bring that forward to remind people how important it is to take the leadership that was shown by these people in that period and put it into today's activities so that 80, 100 years from now, what that flag stands for and everything behind it continues to endure, and the liberties and the freedom of our country stand tall.
Education parks like this, Liberty, are great tourism destination areas. You know, we have a lot of people who tour military parks such as this education center, and I just want to be a part of this great first year anniversary of this park. This is an opportunity for people coming to be educated, like we already said, about World War II, the history of our United States of America.
As a nation, we've become pretty soft. Everything's all about me and what can it do for me, and aspiring to wealth and physical things and property and money and aspirations. We've forgotten how to help each other. We've forgotten how to stand up and contribute to a cause greater than ourselves in many cases, not all. But the longer you let that endure, the weaker the nation becomes. People that are contributors as a nation, not an individual, they have power, they have endurance, and they have sustainability. And I think that we have had it so good for so long that we need to pay attention and maybe start contributing instead of consuming.
The Legacy of Liberty Park honors veterans of all 5 branches of U.S. military in a magnificent display of memorabilia, statues, vintage equipment, and tributes to Oklahoma heroes.